Okay, everybody, welcome back to the next episode. I've totally lost track of whatever fucking count we're on, but here we are. And I think within the last couple of episodes, I was talking about things to get a Bloodborne fix, and I kind of just dropped that topic of conversation because I move forward and I leave things behind a lot. Okay, what's that? Move on to that. What's that? Move on to that's how I operate. Okay, I keep going. But I was talking about media to get this Bloodborne fixed because honestly there's nothing that captures all of the things that Bloodborne checks off. There's just nothing. It's that unique, which is why I'm so happy that it's so popular, because it is niche and it has found a big fan base, and that's just so cool. It's definitely through the Souls series, but like and like the fact that it's a video game more so, right? But the story it's telling has hooked a lot of people, and that's a habit. And so I'm just stoked about it. But point is, here are some of my favorite things that really feel like Bloodborne. And the most recent is surprisingly, I think, the most accurate, which is funny because the Castlevania anime. I'm just gonna get that out of the way. The Castlevania anime. If you love Bloodborne, play the Castlevania anime. It's just sick. Okay. If you like Bloodborne, you'll see so many boxes ticked off that you're just checked off, that you're just like, hell yes, hell yes, hell yes. And there's definitely its own flavor of things. So like, but the funny part about that is oh my god, I've never played any of the Castlevania games. To this day, still have not. Oh my god. Die. And just watching this anime, I was blown away because it's something I've always known about, like my entire life. Like I said, Mega Man was the first video game I've ever played on Mega Man X2 on Super Nintendo. So like Castlevania has been around for like as long as I've been playing video games, easy, like longer. And it's something that a few of my friends have played. It's something that's always been like recommended to me based on my interests and stuff like that. And I just never got around to it until I fucking just checked out this fucking anime. Okay, I've missed nothing. And so I checked out this anime. This anime blew me away, and I definitely like want to check out the game series now. The end of the second season, like I had hot tears. They were coming down and they burned. But seriously, check that fucking out if you like Bloodborne. It's like one of the highest things I could ever fucking recommend. But before I watched that anime, which I watched for the first time like within the past 2 years, it's not even that old, it's super new. But before that, my next highest recommendation would be Van Helsing. It's like not the best movie by any standards at all, but it's got some cool stuff in it. You know what I mean? Like you've got the same general aesthetic of Bloodborne. There's a little more leather, I'd say, but it's just fucking cool. And there's werewolves, there's vampires, there's Frankenstein, and there's lots of shit. It's just a cool movie, and your main character is just some monster hunter who just goes around killing stuff. So honestly relatable. In my two most favorite games ever right now. Right now it was Bloodborne, and now it's Monster Hunter World, and they both are just supreme, and you're both a hunter. And then my favorite, oh no! You son of a bitch! I totally fucking fell for it and chased him all the way down here. God damn it. But my favorite games are, Mega Man X2, you're a Maverick Hunter. This, you're a fucking Beast Hunter, and Monster Hunter, where you're obviously a Dragon Hunter. Lizard Hunter, Wyvern Hunter, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I wish that, my only complaint about Monster Hunter, like, it is my favorite game. So, it does beat this out, just barely. But what puts it on top is definitely the fact, or one of the things keeping it from just, is the lack of like Earth has so many crazy animals, right? We've got octopuses, we've got spiders, we've got sharks, we've got all sorts of crazy stuff. Um, I really would like to see more of our real life animal world represented by Monster Hunter. It's a minor complaint, but I'm still just as fast. I don't think there's a weight limit in this game actually, like a speed decrease. Maybe there is, but I don't know. All right, drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Damn, dude, these are people who are just like hiding in castles crying. Like whatever place they could fucking squeeze in where anything can't get them, they're gonna sit there and cry until they die. Or go crazy. You know what I mean? They're already going crazy. This is a depressing world that this game takes place in. Sorry, I had to climb up that ladder a little faster. Those of you with slow attention spans have already left because I was drinking water. And I'm sorry about that. I would be one of them. I'd be like, wow, fucking, this fucker's got a drink. I'm out. Stream ruined. I'm out. That sucks. Do I get it? I'm gonna get it. Huh. Huh. What? Oh no. No! I really hope I can get those. I just have to not be a fool and climb down the normal way, and they'll probably just be watch them be like somewhere I can't reach. It's like, fuck, there's 4,000 souls. Back on track, because I lose the track. The track is non-existent to me. It's off-road.
You there, Hunter? Didn't you see the warning? Turn back at once. Old Yarnum, burned and abandoned by men, is now home only to beasts. They are of no harm to those above.
Okay.
Turn back.
All right.
For the hunter will taste the hunt.
Ooh. A challenge. Okay, never mind. I was gonna leave, but fucking, that was a challenge. So I have to fight him now, obviously. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys, who were expecting me to leave. Oh, he's still alive. Okay. Back on track. So these my first two recommendations really kind of like check the most boxes. Okay, so like those first two check the combat boxes as well as everything else, I think. I guess they sort of lack nuance. Well, Castlevania has the nuance, so Castlevania checks the most boxes. The Van Helsing movie lacks the nuance. Everything else sort of lacks they're missing certain key components, but they're still just as good. That they're still good recommendations, especially if you're looking for this specific niche fix. The first of which is Ginger Snaps 3. I'd recommend Ginger Snaps 1 as a better movie, because it is just a better movie, and it's fucking classic 2000 amazingness. Like, my god, I love that movie. It's so weird. Fucking die! But the third one takes place in the past. It's a prequel, and is just all about werewolves in, like, a Bloodborne-esque time period. And people are afraid, and people are lying, and people are evil, and it's just got very similar moods to this. So yeah, check that out. And then Sleepy Hollow is one of the next ones. It's a good fucking movie. It's good with Johnny Depp. And Christopher Walken is amazing in it. And it's like a total throwback to Hammer horror, which is like kind of in the DNA of Bloodborne and how it portrays itself with all its fucking gore.
You are a skilled hunter.
Half cut with blood. See, like, I love how the game drip feeds you stories with blood. Oh shit, I did not see you. I did not see you. At some point, this guy is gonna start shooting at me. I do know this. Okay. Holy shit. I am getting overwhelmed. Back the fuck up. I'm gonna kill you. Sick. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, Sleepy Hollow's okay. You know what I mean? It's a good movie. Good movie. It looks the part. That's kind of where that was sort of getting at. And then another movie that's like nothing like Bloodborne, but still kind of feels like Bloodborne, is the first Alien. Watch it. It's really creepy and foreboding, and that game gives you a sense of like peace before shit breaks out. This game sort of drops you in the middle of shit just being miserable. So, like, for example, if Bloodborne were to be animated, I'd love to see the game, the story that the whatever animated form tells, or even live action, I don't give a fuck. I'd love to see the beginning of shit, you know what I mean? So that's kind of gonna, that's, you know what, I was gonna talk about lore. This is where I'm gonna talk about lore. Basically, the story of Bloodborne starts, I'd say, with these scholars. Which is why I must stop you. What the fuck you mean, bro? Why did you say that earlier? It's probably because I skipped. Oh, interesting. Yeah, he's already firing his gun, I think. One second. I'm sorry. Ooh. Ooh. All right. What is making that noise? Is it just those things? Okay. Scholars send out, I think they're called prospectors. They're going on an expedition into these fucking tombs they found. And the tombs were like sealed up, right? And actually technically the story could start even before this, but I think for like a movie this would be a good starting point. These scholars find this fucking tomb, and the church is the power of this world, right? They're kind of like of this time, even in real life. The church is like the government. Oh my God!
You still have dreams. Well, next time you dream, give some thought.
I will give some thought to my dreams. I like doing that. So these scholars, they go into this tomb and they find something, and they just start experimenting on it, I presume, because that's what we did. Even we'd just find things, and if something that unusual happened, we'd probably just start picking at it just to see what would happen. And so the church takes this blood, and they see what happens when they administer it into humans, because I mean, honestly, if we found an alien, we'd definitely probably try using in some way, shape, or form. Injecting, just seeing what happens. Turns out people get acute when they have blood in them, right? It makes them like feel good. It makes them, I think it's implied that it makes them stronger. It makes them like they're just more keen, right? It just sort of enhances people. And the blood just took off, and the church obviously controlled this blood and mandated this blood and sold this blood, and it was mandated, and after, I guess they didn't test it very well, because after a while people started beasting out. I'm not sure if it happened in the middle of the night. I'm not sure if it happened on a full moon. I'm not sure if it just happened over time, but at some point, because of the blood, people started turning into various extents of these, what we're seeing right now. These were all people once. And, basically, this part of the city, basically, when we started the game, we saw dudes that just looked really hairy and were, like, saying things. They're saying, like, away! Away! You're not wanted here! You ruined everything! And, those people are just people who have, like, just started to transform, or there's a religious component to it. I know this. Like, this is jumping ahead a bit, but the more religious you are, the more extreme your transformation is going to be. Or maybe it's just how wicked you are, and like the further you are into the church of this world, you know more things. So, like, your knowledge of it is what makes you transform more. I think. I don't know. I have vague ideas. You know what I mean? The game. What's really cool about this game's story is that it is art. It it tells it to you in a way that's open to interpretation. You know what I mean? Like, it's not crystal. Oh my god, he planted those bombs. It's not crystal clear what happened, and it's not crystal clear who's in the right and who's in the wrong. It kind of seems like everyone's in the wrong, and everyone was just doing what they felt they needed to do. So everyone's in the wrong and in the right, except for a couple of people who were definitely just in the wrong. But basically, the church is fucking evil in this game. That's pretty much flat out. Jump! Oh my god. Church administered. Blood. People started turning into werewolves. Okay, so the church worked up this hunter organization, which went out in the dead of night and killed anyone who was afflicted by the beasthood. And at first it was just like they tried to keep it as like subtle as possible, right? There's like a sense of escalation because like when there's a certain outfit, when you knock on people's doors, they're even more scared of you. And these are like certain hunters who were like black, and they killed without discrimination. They just killed anyone who was like in a population who could even possibly, if there is a chance that you could be exposed, you're gonna be killed, right? And it's just like horrifying shit. So super scary, and so these like they started releasing like Black Ops people, and then this town that we're in right now specifically has been, it was deemed unsavable. So what they did was they blocked it off. Woo! If you remember one of our notes earlier with the old man who tries to shoot you or blow you up, there's a note in that room that says that they just locked this place in and burned it down. They killed everyone in it. And they did that specifically with powder keg hunters. And they were hunters who specialized in blowing stuff up, right? Okay, like the guy who's up there who's trying to shoot me down, I think he's one of them. But if you read certain item description, there's items that were invented by these really like eclectic people who like specialized in very specific things. So I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave right now. Sorry, I'm gonna leave and heal. Shit. I'm gonna not leave and heal. I'm gonna leave and level up. I'm gonna level up because this is just getting more and more dangerous, and the chances of me dying as I just fucking come back. Oh, what the fuck? I can go a little further. I can go a little further. I have to now. Maybe I can open the shortcut, but that's pretty far. Oh, right. He's still shooting me. Oh no, I should have left. I should have left. Let me heal, let me heal, let me heal. It's hard to tell stories and play games. So hopefully you're following my fucking disjointed storytelling with gameplay, but you can rewind and catch up. So they fucking firebombed this place and locked him in. And so this dude that's shooting at us, he's sort of realized that everything that he's grown up, like he's been a hunter his whole life. So his like profession, everything that the church has done, has just been abhorrently evil. It's just been cruel and it's their fault, and now they're just punishing the innocent for it. So you know what I mean? Like it's a game that people tried to play God and they abused their power, and now a bunch of people are being punished for it, whether they deserve it or not. In which case, I don't think they did. I gotta move. I gotta move. I gotta move. Excuse me, I'm dropping. Oh my god. And so what did they find in the tomb? You're gonna have to find that out on the next fucking episode, okay? So I'm gonna get my souls, and you know, I might not even tell you in the next episode. You might have to wait even a little bit longer because it's a long story and there's a lot of different aspects to it. I hear footprints and I'm being chased. Okay, I'll catch you guys later.